Alright, here we go. Syndicate MMA day 29. Coming up on 30, and then I'm going to have to do a recap. I'm going to have to go back, take my notes. If you're looking at me right now, look, I'm looking straight at the camera. What's wrong here? Okay? My ear is even worse. Okay? It's even worse. Alright? But that's what happens when you train to fight. You end up fighting, and your ears end up getting fucked up. You gotta keep your guard up. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I am going to do. It was like when Jose Aldo came in on Conor McGregor too hard, and he threw like a overhand right or something, and I can't remember what Conor threw, but even when he was backing, even when he kind of got clipped, like, because they both traded punches. Conor's landed way more flush. The timing was better. He wasn't off balance because of he wasn't off balance because he wasn't over pursuing, and he had his hand up. He had his guard up still, like just trained reaction, So I went to Nogi today, and Casey was teaching. We worked some guard passes. The first one was they're in full guard. I'm going to 2-on-1 one of their arms. Basically push their forearm into their stomach and hold it with both my hands. Pop up with that same side leg. So if it's their left arm, it's my right leg that pops up. Stick my knee into their butt. And push that, break the guard. Like, I still have the one arm. I still have the one arm with my left hand. Push that knee down. Slide the knee across. Get one underhook, one overhook, and slide through. And then step over the head. Go for the armbar close side. Go for the armbar far side, still stepped over the head, and then the Kimura, which I can unstep over the head and go for the Kimura. So we drilled that a few times. That was the first sequence. And then the second one was full guard, pop up. Well, this time you're gonna sit back and basically put your knee in between their crotch and elbows and knee at the same time. Knee up in between. Underhook the legs, both legs. Roll them and basically fold them up real nice, and then pass the legs into side control. Keep good pressure into side control. Come into side control. Come into side control. Then go for the far side. Kimura, they're going to turn and try to defend. Gift wrap the arm. Pop up into S-mount. One knee is behind their shoulder. And then the leg, you're still in S-mount basically. The leg's going to be like closer, your heel's going to be closer to their foot. And then still gift wrapped, look away, and when I look away, I'm going to pull them into my guard. And what I found to be more effective was to kind of like pull them up close to me, like turn with the gift wrap and pull them and pull them up, but body triangle as well, you know, so that way they have to work back to the opposite side if they want to do anything. And so those were the two moves. And go for the choke, finish with the choke. And then we rolled. We did a little sequence where it was just like, here's the ring, and whoever gets pushed out of the ring, like on some sumo shit, loses, or whoever gets taken down loses. You know, I'm starting to get better playing with my guard and being able to sweep people with my guard, just playing with different stuff. I even swept my coach, and he was like, "Wow, good job," you know, like great job. You know, it's always like a little surprising when you do something that they don't think that you're capable of doing, you know. I was doing pretty well. I'm winning the transition battles for the most part. The only thing I seem to get caught in is like the leg stuff, which I at the end of class learned how to escape that. You know, because they do this thing where it's almost a reap, or it is a reap, and then they've got your leg. They've got they got your leg all tangled up, and they're either doing a heel hook, or doing a calf crank, or they're doing a variety of different things. And I keep trying to sit up and go for their head, to make sure my foot is like planted into the ground, and which it will help to a certain extent, but it doesn't mean that you're out. It doesn't mean that you're gonna get out, but you have to fight that foot that's on your hip first. Boom. As soon as that foot's off the hip, I mean, that's step one. Then all they have is like a knee shield, and they're not gonna crank your leg just with like a little knee shield, And if you can pass that knee, then you're in mount, So that was big, I'm gonna start switching it up on guys. I'm gonna pass that foot off my hip, sit up into it, and pass that knee, and just be into mount, either side mount or half guard or full mount. I'm gonna try to go right to full mount. But yeah, the body triangle is working nicely. I'm taking the back. I got a nice choke. I finished an arm bar that I fought for a long time. Sometimes I'll roll over. I'm nice and long. And I got into a position where, like, I lock up that arm, and I can step my foot over their head, but my other leg is still caught in their half guard. So I'm kind of like fidgeting with this leg, like with my other leg, to try to get it out, so that way I can get the arm bar. Ended up getting it out and securing the arm bar, even though it took me a little while. Staying nice and tight with the arm bar, so I can't sit up into it and roll. So yeah, but that was a class. It was a good class, and I'm glad that I learned how to defend the legs, the leg locks. That's big. It's real big. Because now, after you learn how to defend the leg locks, you know what comes next? You learn how to attack the legs. Alright? And then niggas are done now, eh? Done. Alright? Syndicate MMA, day 28. Peace.